All right, guys, moving right into next week's games. Hopefully the rain stays away. I heard it might be a little bit of rain. Let's start from the games. This week is the make-or-break games for people. These are going to be defining seeding spots, who makes the top 7, who is in the wild card, and who's not making it in playing in September. Start with the bottom. Wolfpack versus Out of Shape. Both 1-13 teams. Both teams need a sweep. A split does none of these guys any good. It doesn't help. That one game is not going to make a difference because you're going to fall one game short. I'm going with a split here, and I'm going to say both these teams are on panic alert here. Wolfpack, I don't know what's been going on. You guys did very well last year with your cast of characters. I don't know what's going on this year. You're not winning games against teams you should be. There's no offense. There's no defense. There's just no heart on that team anymore that was last year. Videos of you guys posting pre-game speeches, that was awesome. Got to get back down to that. Legends versus Hitmen. Upset alert here. I know everyone's gonna pick Hitmen in a sweep. I'm going Legends in a split. I think something dramatic happens in one of these games. That a mistake, an overthrow, a fielder misses a ball. It's gonna cost the Hitmen a very close 1 or 2 run game. They split. That's my upset game of the week. Gentlemen's Club versus Decepticons. Gentlemen's Club is one game mathematically in my stat world of guaranteeing themselves at least 11th spot, making the wild card. They take care of business. They win both games. Much more offense and defense than Decepticons have. Let's go straight to the Shaws game. Shaws versus Channel 4 News, which I know everyone says Rafiq is back. The team is back. The family's happy. They just swept Wild. Don't forget Wild's coming off a game where they didn't have all their players. Channel 4, here's some Channel 4 league information. Inside information. Menser is having toe surgery, and I hope everything goes well, but he will be out for that game. Also, Rafiq, since he was on my team 2 weeks ago, I know he's not going to be there because he's going to be down in Florida watching the Miami Heat play the Spurs. So, that being said, Shaws, I think, plays better defense. I think their role players are better than Channel 4's role players. I think they get out of that with a sweep, which doesn't really hurt Channel 4 News too much. I don't think they were going to be able to get into the first place this year anyway. So really, 2 through 7 really doesn't matter. Whatever. But they're a great team too. But I think too many role players are not going to be there for them. And Shaws are a very good team. Game of the week: SWAT versus Invictus. If you can make it, bring your kids, bring your family, bring your fathers. It's going to be Father's Day. Great game. SWAT, well balanced. Great offense, just like Invictus. Great offense, great defense, yada, yada, yada. SWAT has some 1 through, depending on how many they bat, they can all hit, they can all field, they can all do everything. They all know what they need to do. They get on base, next week hits a base hit. They're very smart. They're very softball smart. They're just a great team. They're like Hitmen. They don't make dumb mistakes. Invictus, you've had trouble against Decepticons. You've had trouble against Legends. People aren't coming to games. You don't have jerseys. There's so many question marks on this team that it's starting to make me think that Travis in week 1 said, we're not as good as we were last year. I get it. It's summertime. People have family events. People, it was a nice day out. They want to do yard work. They're having barbecues, whatever it might be. I don't care if the whole starting lineup of Invictus shows up for this game. SWAT is going to take care of business this year. They're going to sweep Invictus, and they're going to hand Invictus it's a slap in the face, wake-up call to that team. They need to get their act together. And it might be, Habib was like, listen, it's Decepticons, and it was Legends. If you guys need to take your weeks off, take them off now, because there's big games coming up. I don't care. Starting lineup, you get all your guys, SWAT's guys, sweep, SWAT. SWAT is going to sweep. Bring me to the last game. No Side versus the Kittens in a game where it's almost like a rivalry game, or because people have been talking trash, which I have no idea anything about this. Apparently, there's some bad blood things I've been saying on the forum in my videos to certain players on Invictus or to No Side, which I don't think I've ever said anything bad about anybody. So I will tell you this though, I think you guys, not individually, but as a team, you're like the bullies of the league. Not that like you play in a mean fashion or whatever, but you play really well against the bad teams in the league, and you beat them up pretty good, and then against the good teams, you guys get beat up. Well, guess what? We're a pretty good team. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take it to town. Yeah, and I'm gonna take a sweep, obviously, for my team. I mean, we're gonna win both games. Obviously, what kind of owner would I be if I didn't say I was gonna sweep you guys? It's gonna be a good game. I want to see all the little new additions to No Side. So it should be a good game, but I'm clearly gonna take my team in a sweep. It's gonna be a good game though. That's all. Again, I have nothing bad to say, so that's all I got.